Well, it is National Volunteer Week, and I have some very special guests in studio this morning. We have Keenan Wellar, who is the co-founder of LiveWorkPlay. We also have Jim Carter, who is a volunteer, and then we have Chris Jones, who is a member. So first of all, Keenan, just tell us about LiveWorkPlay.
Sure. My wife Julie and I founded the organization almost 20 years ago, and it's all about helping the community welcome people with intellectual disabilities to live, work, and play as valued citizens of Ottawa. And I guess one of the most amazing developments of all that time is just the number of volunteers that have joined the effort, more than 150 people, including Jim.
Right. So tell us a bit about the relationships and how you go and match the volunteer and the member.
One of the issues we were worried about is just people like Chris being quite isolated, but having a lot to offer. And so how do we bring people together? So, you know, everyone these days talks about meetups and things like that, and that's kind of what we do, based on interests. Chris had an interest in running and being very active, and so does Jim, and we were able to bring them together and see if they liked hanging out together, which they did, and it's continued for more than a year, which is perfect.
Amazing. So Jim, talk about being a volunteer. You've been a member for about 15 months.
About 15 months. I was looking for a volunteer activity opportunity after I retired from the military, and looked at Volunteer Ottawa site and noticed LiveWorkPlay, and it sounded like they had a really great mission in terms of relating to a person, a disabled person in the community, and so we phoned them up and we connected, we got matched up, Chris and I together. For the last 15 months we've been doing our thing, been running, we've been bowling, we've been talking about lots of stuff, including rock music and heavy metal.
Heavy
That's
metal.
Right. That's right.
So talk about this relationship and what it means to you.
It means a lot. It's you know, I hadn't done a lot of volunteer activity during my working life, and it provided a real excellent opportunity to relate to an individual and to work with them, and also work with other members of the community, because LiveWorkPlay also has many sponsors from the business community and that sort of thing. So it brings a lot of people together to make these relationships work. So really enjoy the one-on-one, plus the working with the LiveWorkPlay community as a whole.
So Chris, tell us, what sorts of activities do you and Jim do?
We run together, we go bowling together.
Yeah, bowling.
We do...
What's the sport you beat him at all the time? Running?
Yeah.
So are you participating in Race Weekend this year?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how many kilometers will you be running?
2K.
2K. And now you're a sprinter, I hear, so you're quite fast.
Yeah.
He's very fast. He's very fast.
So Jim, does he regularly beat you?
Regularly beats me off the line. In terms of endurance, maybe that's a different thing. But no, he's a sprinter, and he's a keen runner, that's for sure.
So what are some other activities you guys get to do?
Another activity we get to do is Meals on Wheels. Chris has been a volunteer with Meals on Wheels for about the last 3 to 4 years, and I just actually joined up with Chris in the last 3 weeks or so, and we deliver meals for that great organization in Ottawa too.
And you also listen to heavy metal music.
We listen to heavy metal, yeah.
Metallica and Black Sabbath,
exactly.
I hear. Those are your favorite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Keenan, just talk about, is there a need for more volunteers in the organization?
Always. So there's people who haven't had a match yet, but there's also people like Chris who want to do other things, maybe something Jim doesn't like, although he seems very malleable. But, you know, we have people that 3 or 4 different matches that are doing different things in the community. So we're always in need, and you can go to the Volunteer Ottawa website, and the opportunities are there.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being on the show this morning and telling it about this wonderful organization.